Ohio, welcome to another Arc Sound stream. We're playing Otogirisou tonight. Welcome in, Zilf. Since 2022, were you here for the, was it Sonic Adventure DX? I'm throwing a guess. If it's true, baller. If it's not, sorry. But welcome in. Possibly. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think if this was you, I think you were here when I was on like Eggman's ship or something, and I was getting like blown away by the fans or whatever it was. That was some good times. But welcome. I broke my stream streak. I haven't streamed the last 2 days. I've been really tired. Really bad sleep as usual, but I usually do Otogirisou as like short streams, So maybe, like, depending on how I'm feeling, this won't be too long, and I'll get some sleep afterwards. Thanks, I appreciate that. That actually means a lot to me. But yeah, if you're unfamiliar by this game, it's the first sound novel by Chunsoft. It's a horror game. Um, it's like the game that kicked off like the sound novel boom. Uh, you Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I do need that as well. Thank you, thank you. And the stretch. You play as this guy whose name is not known. You put in your own name. And he's on a trip with his girlfriend. And suddenly, in the middle of the night, your car breaks down, and the only shelter nearby is this mysterious mansion. For some reason, the both of you are drawn to it, and that's how everything starts. Weird things happen in this mansion. The story is different depending on your choices, so it can lead to some really interesting things. I was in the middle of my third loop, so like each loop you do, you unlock more options. So it adds up to more endings. I believe there's like 10 endings that you can get. So far we haven't overlapped, which is good. Hopefully we can keep that going. Now let's get started. I'm really bad with horror. It's probably not that scary, but it does scare like the bejesus out of me. I probably need to restart. I left it on the screen too long. Chunsoft presents. It takes a bit. Sometimes the emulator doesn't recognize my controller. It was originally on the SNES, but there is like a PlayStation 1 for it, which I'm kind of surprised. Oh, there you go. Yeah, see, I just started over. Yeah, we're on our third loop, page 195. We're in the middle of a route at the moment. I'm trying to remember what exactly happened in it. So to give like a brief recap on what's happening, I believe because it's my third route, right? So I might have some details mixed up, but um, Nami, our girlfriend, she has at first we thought like she was an only child, right? But as we go through this mansion, she's suddenly remembering things about her past. She remembers that she has like a twin sister and a mother and a brother and a father who all lived here, which is very strange and inconsistent to what we know about her. Nami, wait! Don't come! She turned around, tears in her eyes. I'm killing someone! Either now or I will soon. Don't be stupid. Ah, I see my own hand stained with blood. I'll kill someone with it. I won't let you do that. Arts Dono! Nami, listen to me. No, Arts Dono, you listen to me. It might be you who I kill. Nami's sobs faded out into the dark hallway. Nami! At this rate, we were finished. I thought. If she was obsessed with him, I had no choice but to help her. Nami was in the courtyard. Even though it was nighttime, there was a flickering heat haze. She was in the swaying scenery. Several groups of twin women were crying in front of blood-stained swords. I shouted, "Nami! Don't come, Artsono! All these people killed their mothers, but couldn't fully die." Nami shouted and cried, "My sister and I are exactly like them." All the twin souls disappeared in the wind. Nami! I impulsively called out. Nami disappeared together with them, as if she melted into the darkness. Nami. Shaking, I went mad searching for Nami. Then at last I found her. Nami stood like she was frozen. Artsono. Nami. I approached her and her body suddenly rose into the air. Nami! I tried to rush to her, but something white suddenly appeared in front of me. We killed her. Another Nami. That was Naomi. Are you Naomi? Nami looked up and Naomi spoke. We killed our mother. What did you say? Nami, we killed our mother. Then Nami also vacantly said, We killed our mother. I shouted out of surprise, Nami, cut it out! That's right, Nami. We killed our mother. Hey, stop! I grabbed at Naomi. Whoa. My hands broke through Naomi's body. Nami, you too must be punished. Mother is waiting for you. Naomi vanished. Nami fainted. Nami! I lifted her in my arms. Nami vacantly looked at me. I didn't kill her? I didn't kill my mother? Nami was becoming more and more eccentric. Of course not, Nami. So don't obsess over such ridiculous thoughts. You should only trust yourself. Nami's eyes shook anxiously. I didn't kill her. Nami. I grabbed Nami's shoulders. You left this mansion when you were a child. Listen, that's all there was to it, and you'd forgotten until today. You haven't seen your mother in over 10 years. So, when were you able to kill her? Nami vacantly said, That's right. Yes, that's right. I was taken away from this house, you know. Mother and the others abandoned me. Why was I abandoned? No, we'll talk about that later. But I was abandoned. Suddenly the house shook. As if Nami heard someone's voice, she screamed hysterically out of nowhere. Why didn't you raise me? The mansion shook even more. Nami? Startled, I looked at her. Nami was moving away. It looked like an invisible force was dragging her body away. But Nami didn't scream once. If anything, her expression looked peaceful, like a child being spoiled by her mother. Nami, where are you going? I chased after her. Nami disappeared into the darkness of the hallway. Nami! She was gone. The shaking mansion settled down. I noticed a door that was slightly open. I quietly peeked inside. Nami was squatting down at a window in the back of the room. Nami. I went inside, trying not to provoke her. Whoa! She stood up and turned around and was grasping something glaringly bright. It was a sword, shaking in her hands. Nami? It was this. We killed our mother with this sword. Nami, what are you saying? We stabbed her. Naomi and I stabbed our mother. Nami, don't get obsessed with those crazy delusions. Throw that sword away. I have to be punished for it now. By my mother, who turned into a mummy. Come on, cut it out already. I struck Nami. The sword fell to my feet. Nami, killing or stabbing someone aren't things you talk about lightly. Look, over there. Nami suddenly pointed out the window. The mansion's backyard had lines of gravestones. What? So many graves are out there. The same gravestone was lined up in pairs. The graves of the twins. Yes, the graves of the twins, punished for killing their mothers. Before I knew it, Naomi was standing there. That is the mansion's curse. The curse of the mansion moved from the west. The curse that twins must kill their mother. She spoke coldly. It was our 7th birthday. We stabbed our mother with a sword. The sword on the floor stood up, flew through the air, and landed in Nami's hand. I was already punished. If you don't hurry too, the curse will turn you into a mummy. Ah! We screamed at the same time. The sword shined. In that light, we saw 7-year-old twin sisters stabbing their mother with a sword. The sword and Naomi vanished. Nami was ghastly pale. Just now, we killed our mother. Nami, cut it out! Soon mother must punish me, too. Hey, son, welcome in. I hope you're doing well this evening. She suddenly started walking. Don't go, Nami. I'm doing alright. I haven't been sleeping well, but hopefully I can fix that tonight. We'll see. Nami screamed, No! I don't want to be turned into a mummy. Come on. Are you saying you'll take the punishment? Didn't Naomi say that hers was death? But I'm killing my mother. Sobbing, Nami ran away into a nearby room. Nami! I immediately chased her inside. Whoa. Something was off about the room. On an old wall, there was a tile image of the Virgin Mary with an infant Jesus. Nami was in the center of the room. This was a prayer room. I noticed too, small, worn-out scuff marks on the carpet, as if someone had knelt on it. It got scuffed from praying. People came to pray here so much over the years and decades that the carpet got worn out. I'm sure Mother prayed too. Nami knelt down on the floor scuff marks and assumed a praying position. Just came by to say hi and gotta go to bed now night? No worries. Thanks for stopping by, son. I hope you have a great night and get some good sleep. Thank you. Just then, the atmosphere of the room changed. We heard the sobs of children. The voices seemed to be coming from the walls around us. This is... An old newspaper article was pinned onto the wall. It was a clipping of a newspaper from the early years of the Meiji era. A headline in bold reported, Mother kills her twins. Bizarre murders had occurred in a Western-style mansion that was only just restored after being dismantled and brought from the West. The article also reported that before it was rebuilt in Japan, it was associated with an unpleasant legend in its home country. Mothers who lived in it were said to be cursed to always give birth to twins and kill them with their own hands. I shouted, Oh, it was the opposite. Naomi was lying. Actually, mothers were cursed to kill their twin children. Then the air in the room shook again. The quiet sobs of children began again. I guess their spirits wanted to tell me I thought correctly. I'm sure we can learn something from the diary. Let's check Mother's diary. We headed to the mummy room. The mummy wasn't there. The diary was on the table. Oh. When I approached it, it opened to a page on its own. The diary began with, July 3rd. I gave birth to twins. July 4th. The children are lovely. Will that curse finally begin? July 5th. My right hand moved to try to kill them. I had my husband stop me by tying up my body. July 6th. My husband suddenly died. Is this also part of the curse? Nami's mother had movingly written in her diary, about painstakingly raising 2 daughters alone, while frantically fighting the curse. July 3rd. It is their 3rd birthday. They've grown up healthy, but how long can I hold out against the curse's power? July 7th. Oh no, my hand tried to kill them again. Nami screamed, "Why didn't we run away from the mansion?" The diary had the answer for that. Mothers and children who tried to escape would all die in strange ways. July 10th. I tried to kill them again. I was comparing their heights, but they don't know what I did. July 15th. I can no longer raise them myself. I will put them up for adoption. I will remain here. This way, I can win against the curse. Goodbye, Nami. Mother did that to save me. Yes, she did. The ink writing was blurring here and there. They must be her tears. Nami held the diary, but several doubts remained. Why did Mother turn into a mummy? Was it punishment for violating the curse? Well, what about Naomi? That's right. Why did she die? Wasn't she supposed to be adopted like Nami? So the curse wouldn't befall her? Oh my god! Suddenly we heard Naomi laughing. Naomi! No, don't go, Nami. Let go of me. I want to make sure. Nami broke free from me and rushed out the room. Nami! Whoa! I tried to go forward, but I saw a sword stuck into the floor. What to do with a sword? I hesitated for an instant. This may be useful for something. I took the sword and chased after Nami. Here we go, boys. Wait, Nami! Nami's eyes opened wide out of fear. Artstono, what are you doing? I narrowly missed her, and my sword gouged out the wall. Artstono, stop! Run away, Nami! Screaming, I chased after Nami and slashed at her. Oh, fuck. This sword has a mind of its own. I thought it was going to be useful. My body was trying to kill Nami. Help! Artstono, forgive me! Damn it! I was going to slash her if I didn't do something. Run away, Nami! Wait! I shouted nonsensically. Suddenly another sword appeared in midair. The sword in the air was slashing at me. Ugh! I fought with my sword. I had to knock this thing down or it would kill me. Artstono, help! Startled, I looked towards Nami's voice again. I was slashing at Nami. I was trying to kill her. Why was I about to kill her, of all people? Nami? I barely stopped my hands. But immediately after I thought that, I swung down my sword at Nami. Kya! With my vision dyed bright red, Nami's screams echoed. Nami! As I screamed, I fell into a swirling, blood-red world of darkness. Oh no, bad end? A silent darkness enveloped me, and it opened up little by little. I was in that mummy room. A woman was sitting in a wheelchair in front of me. She was elegant and beautiful. I knew at once that she was Nami's mother. What did this mean? Nami's mother was knitting something. See, I understood. This was before she became a mummy. But how was I seeing this? She didn't seem to notice me. I'm the wall. I suddenly noticed. I've become one of the room's walls. Nami's mother continued knitting. As the wall, I only watched the scene. It was raining outside. I heard footsteps in the hallway, and the door opened. A dripping wet Naomi entered. Mother, I missed you. This was a scene from the past. It was before Naomi died, and before her mother became a mummy. I was being shown this while I was turned into the wall. Hail, her mother said. Go away, Naomi. Please go home at once. You shouldn't be here. Why, mother? Do you hate me? I came walking in the rain for an hour, and half at night on the mountain road. Naomi was sobbing. You shouldn't have come, Naomi. It was just the curse's power summoning you. No, it wasn't the curse's power. Mother, I missed you. Naomi knelt in front of the wheelchair. Mother, I found out. Mother, you put us up for adoption to save us. You suffered an accident as a mansion's punishment, which made your body like this. I want to be by your side and be useful. Please go home, Naomi. I don't miss you. Mother, I love you. Naomi took her mother's hand and cried. Her mother shook off her hand and moved to the door and opened it. Please leave, Naomi. I don't want to see your face again. Mother. Naomi's mother thrust her away and shut the door. Naomi said on the other side of the door, Okay, Mother. Let me stay just for today. Let me sleep just one night in my childhood room. Her mother didn't respond. Grasping the wheelchair's armrest, her whole body shook, as if enduring something. Just then, the scene changed. I was a wall in Naomi's childhood room. She was sleeping in her old bed. The door opened. The mother entered in her wheelchair. She moved forward and gazed at Naomi's sleeping face. She rose her right hand overhead, gripping that sword. Ah! I screamed in my mind. She didn't raise the sword overhead of her own will. Neither did she want to swing it down. It was the power of the mansion's curse. I don't want to kill you, she said as if squeezing it out. Naomi, run away! But Naomi stayed fast asleep out of exhaustion and nostalgia. Naomi! With the sword still raised overhead, her mother screamed. She was fighting. The power of the curse trying to swing it down, and the mother's will trying not to. She was probably using her full power. Her hand shook, gripping the sword. A cold sweat broke out on her forehead. Her face was drawn in pain. It looked like she couldn't speak. Her lips bled from biting them. Even so, she fought the curse with her whole being. Suddenly, Naomi opened her eyes. Mother? To Naomi, it must have looked like her own mother was trying to kill her. Help! Naomi dashed out of the room. Kya! I heard Naomi scream. The scene changed again. I was a wall under the stairs. Naomi had fallen down the stairs and was dead from a broken neck. The mother came to the top of the stairs. She screamed, Naomi! Then someone stood up from Naomi's body. It was Naomi, who had become a ghost. She rose into the air and stood in front of her mother. I'm sorry, Mother. Even though you didn't kill me, I died. But I'll make amends for this. I'll summon my sister Nami. Then we'll all be here together. Naomi held out her hand and the sword from earlier appeared in it. I'll have you kill her with this sword. Her mother screamed, No, absolutely not. Naomi, I would never do that. She shrieked miserably. I won't kill anyone. What if I'd rather lose to the curse? Tears were flooding out her eyes. You bite off your tongue and die. The wind blew and a laughing voice somewhere echoed through the mansion. Ah! I screamed. In a strong wind, the mother's body released a white gas and became skin and bones. I also saw her hair turn pure white. This must be how Naomi's mother became the mummy. Then the scene disappeared into the darkness. I was still in darkness. Okay, Naomi, let's go. I heard Naomi's voice. Mother is waiting for you. Naomi responded, Okay, Naomi. I had a feeling Naomi was bringing Naomi to the mummy. Naomi, don't go! But my voice didn't come out. It was pitch black all around me. We killed our mother. Nami's voice went away. No, that's wrong, Nami. I struggled, but I couldn't do anything. In the darkness, I suddenly felt a repulsive sentiment. It was a sentiment of the mansion. I screamed at it, but my voice wouldn't come out. Damn it. You'll kill Nami while I'm stuck as a wall? Exactly right. The mansion sentiment answered my thoughts. Twins being born here and killing their mother. That is my curse. You witch, who the hell are you? It answered, I was the first head of this mansion. In 1800, I gave birth to twin princesses in the mansion in a forest in Bourgogne, France. I don't know how to read French. Bourgogne? Bourgogne? Then they stabbed me with a sword. My daughters killed me in their lust for power. I couldn't die and leave things like this. So in the mansion, I left behind my sword and a curse. The curse that twins are to kill their mother? Correct. First, I made it so each of my daughters would give birth to twins. Then I made those twins kill their mothers. Then you should be done with your revenge. Why does that curse still exist today? Because greed and hatred are in people's hearts. Because greed and hatred, just like my daughters had, survive to this day. The mansion sentiment left. The darkness was becoming brighter little by little. I was a wall in the second floor hallway. Naomi, along with Nami, were walking to the other side. It looked like they were holding a bouquet of Otogirisou. The door to the unopenable room cracked open. They disappeared into it. Was Nami's mummified mother going to kill her in there? Nami! 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 I was mute, but I kept screaming. I shed tears of regret that I couldn't shed. I cried in a voice I couldn't make. Then, the wheelchair appeared. Nobody was in it, not even the mummy. It suddenly came ramming into me. Still as a wall, I couldn't avoid it. It got smashed up and pieces scattered everywhere. Something mysterious happened. I was standing in front of the wall. I now was no longer the wall, but was back to my regular self. The wheelchair's body was scattered about. Did it save me? Nami! I ran to the unopenable room. Nami. The unopenable room was firmly closed as before. My strength couldn't budge it. Open the door! Nami! Remembering that wheelchair, I rammed into the door with all my strength. The door repelled my body, but it suddenly became transparent. Looking into the room, I heard voices. Nami and Naomi were praying. The mummy was sitting in a big wheelchair in front of them. The ceremony was already beginning. Naomi said, "Then we accept your punishment, Mother." Nami said, "Yes, because we killed you, Mother." Was the mansion's curse making them say the words of the twin princesses who killed their mother so long ago? Then, Mother, speaking in unison, Naomi and Nami joined their hands with their mother's hands and said, "Please punish us." Then a nearby sword glowed. It made a low-pitched sound as it flew through the air and settled in the mummy's right hand. The mummy began vibrating, as if the sword was urging it on. I heard creaking and snapping as the mummy stood up. Naomi and Nami bowed deeply. The mummy slowly rose the sword above its head. "Stop it!" Even though Nami's mother deeply loved them, could she not win against the curse's power? "Stop! Please! Stop!" The mummy swung the sword down. No. His hand stopped in the air. In the mummy, the curse's power trying to swing down the sword was battling the mother's love, trying not to swing it. Then I saw, in the hollow eyes of the mummy, blood. Red tears were flowing out. Nami, shout to your mother! I strained my voice, shouting as loud as I could. Look closely, Nami! Your mother is trying to help you! Nami looked up in surprise. Mother. She saw her mother's tears of blood. Mother! Still holding the sword up, the mummy's hands were shaking. Mother, I love you! Nami shouted with everything she had. That moment, the mummy shined and exploded. What the? The transparent door was blown off its hinges. Nami! I rushed inside. Artstono! Nami fell to the floor, became a shadow, and disappeared. Let's get out of here, Nami. I brought her outside. The armor appeared in front of us. Holy fuck. What the? Who the hell is this? Oh, Artstono, look out! The armor drew its sword and swung it down. But we had neither the strength nor the weapons to fight it. We won't die yet! Still embracing Nami, I charged into the armor with all my strength. I'll repeat the wheelchair. The armor didn't budge. Ugh! The armor rose its hands up high and chased us, but something was off about it, as the armor's whole body emitted some kind of yellow vapor. It feebly took 2, then 3 steps towards us. What? The armor abruptly fell down. The emitted gas turned blue. The green cat appeared from within the armor pieces, and its eyes shined and disappeared. What? The cat was inside the armor? Was that always the case? Green cat. Was that thing the true form of the curse? Oh. Where was that? Explosions started all around us. Hurry! Did we defeat the curse? When we went down the stairs, flames were already spreading through the whole foyer. The back entrance! I grabbed Nami's arm and ran. Ah! A burning pillar collapsed and separated us. Nami, are you okay? I was engulfed in black smoke. It was hot and painful to breathe. My eyes wouldn't open. Artstono, it's hopeless. I reached out for her voice. It's not hopeless. We'll survive for your mother and for Naomi. Then a dazzling bright light suddenly reflected. A golden light beyond the flames and smoke. I couldn't even open my eyes all the way. I trusted the light. Over that way. Aiming for the light, I intently pulled Nami's hand and ran. Oh. In an instant, the air changed. Looks like we somehow got out the back exit. We got out, Nami. The boiler was erupting. We kept running, trying to distance ourselves from the mansion. The wind blew down on our cheeks. My eyes, damaged from the smoke, opened up little by little. Wondering how far we'd gone, we looked back at the mansion. This is where you'd play the Pixies or something. It's collapsing. It's collapsing. The house I was born in. The house I was raised in. Naomi's home. Mother's home. The wind blew. I deeply inhaled the nice cold air many times. Naomi was taking the same deep breaths as me. Far off in the darkness was a mountain of jet black wreckage. By the time I could see clearly, the mansion had completely burned out. Wow, it's completely gone. Artstono, If you hadn't pulled me like that, I certainly... Nami looked at me and softly said, "Thank you." I said, "No, that wasn't me." A light led me out. A light? Yeah. I'm sure it was your mother's light. Or perhaps it was Naomi's. Whoa. Whoa, cool. We looked up at the night sky. The stars were beautiful. Nami softly said, "Oh." From the ruins of the fire, bright objects climbed towards the sky. One. Another. Nami muttered, "Mother. Naomi. Thank you. And now, farewell." Oh, I kind of like that ending. That was a really pretty sight. So in the end, it was Nami's mother, Naomi, that saved us from the mansion's curse. And by burning it down, we've completely gotten rid of it. That might be my favorite ending so far, I think. No, I think the first route probably left the biggest impression on me. Just because of like the mystery of it all, you know? Like not really knowing like what the heck is going on. Although every route does still feel like that because of how widely different it is. So I don't know. I think I'm also like getting better at handling the fear and the horror. I think I'm getting like desensitized to it. Like if this was the first stream, that laughter noise would have definitely like freaked me the way out. But I was like, okay, nice one, game, nice try. Yeah, that was the third loop. Let me pull up the guide and see which ending that was, maybe. My throat really hurts for some reason. Okay, I think that was the Twins Curse ending. My third ending. $1992. Oh boy. The end. How do people get try again? I kept seeing try again when I looked at other people's playthroughs. I haven't gotten that yet. I was sure I killed Nami earlier. I'm glad I didn't. But I think that's a good place to stop. I know it's such a short stream, but It's nice to do short streams every now and then. I don't have a collab or anything tomorrow, so
But then
Twitch autoplay. I don't have a collab or anything tomorrow, so I could probably go on a little bit longer than usual. I want to like make some time for drawing. Something that I haven't done in a bit. I wonder what they're up to. I hope they're not ending. But I'm gonna raid them anyways and make it their problem. Let's raid Neapolitan. Slime VTuber. They're doing I the Somnium Files, which is another Toonsoft game, so I think it's relevant. It's a good place to go to. They have a very nice calming voice, good to listen to before bed. But that'll be it for me tonight. Hope you guys had a great stream. It's like spooky month, so you can kind of expect I'll be playing either Otogirisou or Resident Evil 4. Those are like the two games that I'm juggling at the moment. Of course, I do want to finish all the other games that I've been playing, but those will be the focus for this month. So hope you guys have fun with that. Hope you guys had fun with stream. Hope you guys enjoyed lurking. If you did, there will be more Otogirisou in the future. I want to get all the roots, get all the endings, and whatnot. Yeah, that's it for me. If you enjoy what I do, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out. Streaming is the only way I make any sort of income. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. It really means a lot to me. Gao night. If I don't see you guys tomorrow, have a great rest of your week. Bye bye. Gao night, everybody. Bye bye.